This video is for new to real estate or restart agents who are thinking maybe Relevate real estate is for me. Well, hold on now. Maybe it is and maybe it isn't. Relevate is built for top producing agents. That means 10 million plus in volume or about 30 closed sales annually. And for high quality newer agents who we believe have the ability and determination to become top producing agents within 2 years. Newsflash, we're not always right about who will make it. It's definitely not for lack of explaining what it will take to succeed, but sometimes neither we nor they know what it will truly be like for them individually until they're in the middle of it. Stay tuned for brief stories of 5 new agents who succeeded brilliantly at Relevate and 5 who did not. Hi, I'm Mike Regan, founder and CEO of Relevate Real Estate. I'm going to tell you right from the top, Relevate is perfect for some agents and not perfect for others. My only priority in this video is to give you straightforward information to help you make the best decision for your real estate career. All of the stories I'm about to tell you are true, but I won't use real names for the success stories because we don't want just anyone calling and bugging our top producers. They've told me they'll be glad to talk with anyone who's ready to join Relevate, but who just needs verification that all we say is true. Also, I won't use real names for those who did not succeed because we don't want to embarrass them. They're all great people. It's just that either Relevate or real estate was not the right place for them. So we'll start with 5 new to real estate agents who succeeded at Relevate and why. Amanda had previously done well working as an on-site sales agent, but wanted to get into general brokerage. She was attracted to Relevate because of our emphasis on systems and processes, and because she wanted the support so that once she got busy, she'd be able to have a life with her family. She paid very close attention to all the training and worked our system diligently as her full-time job. She's also an extremely professional and mature person who's kind to everyone. She sold $9.3 million in volume her first year and $13.3 million in her second. During COVID, she actually bought a conversion van and traveled the country with her family, never missing a beat with her real estate business thanks to the help of the Relevate Client Service Manager support team. Linda was an award-winning school teacher before she decided she wanted to grow her own business and be her own boss. She learned about Relevate from another Relevate agent she was very close to and decided it would be the best place to launch her real estate career. She jumped in and worked very hard to learn and apply every part of our process. And as a result, she sold over $10 million within her first 14 months. In her second year, she sold $19.9 million, and she's on track to close $26 million in this, her third year. Jeff was a leader in a local church and was also referred to Relevate by a friend who'd been very successful here as a new agent. He paid close attention to everything he learned, was very professional and very coachable. He sold $6.4 million his first year and $13.3 million his second year, and he is on track to sell over $17 million this year. Brian was an ex-Marine with a wife and 3 young children. He actually took out a $40,000 personal loan in the beginning of his career so he could pay his bills while he grew his business. He did everything right, achieving $10 million in sales during his second year and paid back his loan. He's been doing great ever since. Finally, the 5th example, Alexandra. She was in pharmaceutical sales when she decided to switch careers and join Relevate. She was very professional in everything she did and treated real estate like a full-time job, working regular hours and applying herself fully every day. She sold $6.3 million in her first year, $16 million in her second year, and is on track for $28 million in sales this year. Okay, quick timeout. I'm gonna cover take-home income a little bit. I quoted a lot of numbers about volume in these examples. Here is a table showing approximate take-home income after all expenses that Relevate agents earned at each level of volume in 2022. For $10 million in volume, they typically took home $195,000 in take-home income. At $15 million, $280,000 in take-home income. At $20 million, $375,000, and at $25 million, the take-home income averaged $455,000. So what does it take to be successful at Relevate? Well, there are 4 things all our successful agents have in common. First, they treated their real estate career like a full-time job. Second, they were humble and coachable and learned and followed our processes to the letter. Third, they were highly professional and mature. And fourth, they were more interested in being respected than liked, so they didn't hesitate to ask for referrals. We've never had an agent with those characteristics fail to become a top producer at Relevate. And now, 5 new to real estate agents who did not succeed at Relevate and why. And remember, no real names here. Renee is a super nice person who unfortunately is a little bit socially awkward and people just didn't feel comfortable around her. She worked our system for about 8 months and received very few referrals. Her coach eventually told her that they didn't think being a real estate agent was exactly the right career for her. She agreed, and she's now doing great in a technical support career. Roger paid attention, worked hard, and sold $4 million his first year. However, his efforts to grow his sphere of influence stalled out at 48 people, and he felt very shy about meeting new people or asking for referrals. His second year started out very slow, and he left Relevate to work for a firm that gives leads to agents in exchange for a large portion of their commission. Paul was late or he no-showed for several training sessions, calendar invitations for which he had accepted. We asked him what was happening and he always had reasons, excuses, and we told him if he couldn't respect the time of his coaches by being on time, it wouldn't work for us. He promised he would, and then he continued being late and missing, so we set him free to pursue other opportunities. Jackie was a paralegal and wanted to change careers. She joined us and was very enthusiastic about the training. From what we saw, she seemed to be serious about growing her business. However, she did not dress professionally. She always looked like she either had been to the gym or was just too busy to get ready in the morning. Later, we learned that she was still working full-time hours out of her home online as a paralegal. We reminded her that we only accept agents who do not have another job. She decided to stick with being a paralegal and not pursue real estate. Finally, our last not success example is Janice. Janice is a very social person who seemed to know everybody. In her first few months, she marked over 200 people in our CRM software as being members of her sphere of influence. But after 9 months, she had received very few referrals. It turned out that she was very hesitant to ask anyone for business and that many of the 200 people didn't even know she was a real estate agent. They just thought she was a very friendly person. We tried to coach her to be more direct with them about her business, but she just couldn't do it, and she left to join a team that gave her leads. So what causes new and restart agents to not be successful at Relevate? Well, common issues we see with agents who do not succeed at Relevate include not treating their real estate career as their only full-time job, being shy about asking for referrals, not being professional with regard to being on time and dressing appropriately, and unfortunately, sometimes not having the ability to gain the trust of the people they interact with. The bottom line is that neither Relevate nor real estate is right for everyone. To be a successful agent anywhere, you'll need to be professionally mature and have the ability to gain the trust of the people you interact with. Relevate especially requires full-time effort and a willingness to learn and follow a proven system. I hope these examples have been super helpful to you to decide if Relevate and/or real estate is right for you. If you'd like to learn more about Relevate, you can visit the Agent Learning Center on our website or our YouTube channel for agents, or you can set up a time to talk with us in person. Links for all of these choices are in the description below.